Hello, fellow Amazonians. It's David here from One Apollo with another seller forum discussion. And today we have a post from Entherol basically saying, well, I'll just summarize the case for us because it's a pretty long post. Essentially, what this person is saying, there is a bad actor who used their product UPC to create an ASIN, and they added an extra letter to the brand, so it's no longer linked to their brand. And although they were able to remove this bad actor, however, the UPC link to their product is already attached to the ASIN with the wrong brand name. And what the issue is, they have been dealing with Seller Central for a while now. It seems like 3 weeks, and it just keeps going in circles and nothing's getting resolved. One person who's about to handle the situation gets passed to another person who doesn't know what the situation is. And essentially this is the problem they're dealing with now, is getting to the right people to solve this issue. And I see two problems here, right? So the first one is the UPC link to the wrong ASIN, and the second part is how to deal with Seller Central support in solving your issues. Now let's talk about the first issue of the UPC link to the bad ASIN to the wrong brand name. And usually what this is required is a GS1 certificate proving that you are the rightful owner of the UPC. And from there, you can use your brand registry or your trademark information or certificate to show that you have this brand name, and use that as evidence and provide the GS1 certificate and the brand name information to Seller Central, and that way tell them, like, hey, this is the ASIN that's linked to, the UPC is incorrect, the brand name is not right, you can check our brand registry, and here's a certificate showing our brand name, and here's the proof that we own this UPC, and then ask them to sever the ASIN from this UPC, and that should solve the issue. Now, coming to the other issue of how to get Seller Central to actually solve your problem and getting to the right person. And ideally, I would say always try to create a case through text instead of calling. Usually, when you escalate a call to another person abroad or to another person that may not have received the call, they usually will not really be able to understand the situation as well. And therefore, I always try to use text, because that way, if you open a case of text, someone can always go back and read it and refer to it. And there is always like a chain of previous correspondences on record that you can refer to. And that's why I would say create a case through text, and from there, attach everything you think they'll need to the case. That way, because usually what happens is it'll go through like a first level of Amazon employees who can't really solve your issues. They deal with template answers, they reply to you, or like the basic things that they always deal with. And over time, if you keep trying and getting the information, the ticket may get escalated to someone that is senior enough to help you solve the issue. But if you didn't have everything attached to the case, then they'll say, hey, can you give me the GS1 cert and also the trademark certificate? And by the time you reply to that ticket and it bounces back to the Amazon support, it may go back to a low-level employee who will give you the template answer again. And then you're repeating the cycle of trying to get it escalated to someone that can help you. So what I would suggest is create a case in text, very clear, but short and concise, but very clear, and attach everything to the support ticket, and essentially keep reopening it, because it automatically closes after 48 hours. Like, it closes for good. You can't reopen it. So keep track of your emails always. If you see one come back, it's like a a template answer, or it's just something not relevant to the problem. Reopen it and reaffirm the issue and how what they said is not relevant, and reaffirm the problem, and keep reopening the ticket over and over again until it gets escalated to the right person or it gets resolved. So that's how I would deal with the situation and how to open tickets with Amazon seller support. And I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please do subscribe and leave a thumbs up. It takes very little effort from you, and it makes a massive impact on how YouTube ranks my content. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.